So what we find with reporting opportunities are actually a collection of smaller opportunities. Obviously, clients who are looking to make their next report better in some way are probably looking at their design, they're looking at the structure, they're looking at compliance, they're looking at digital options, and then obviously they're looking at the written content as well, which is how we come into the picture. So by being able to really clearly demonstrate that there's synergy across all of those aspects, that we all know each other, all those things can work together, they're all coming from the same page, is really a really kind of differentiating feature for the Positive Change Group, because I'm not sure how many other kind of agencies have embedded partners around the writing in particular. So yeah, so that's a really good positive example of how the group structure can benefit a reporting opportunity. So Stratton Craig and Blackstone have worked together on lots of reports over the years before joining the group. Over the last 3 years, yeah, I've worked on many reports across all different variety, FTSE 100, mid-market, lots of really interesting global projects as well. And we've also got heavily involved in the last couple of years with Blackstone's Complete 100 research project and white paper and various webinars and stuff. A really good example of our expertise coming together is our collaboration with PaySafe. So we've worked with them for a number of years now, and they initially approached Blackstone needing a report to be built from scratch and a sustainability strategy to be built as well. So as soon as the advisory team had got involved and developed that strategy, they brought us into the project, and we've built a kind of narrative from there, their first kind of corporate tone of voice in a sustainability report setting. And then, yeah, it's been a really good collaboration over 3 reports now. We've built a really strong relationship with the client. We've embedded this strategy within their wider communications, and the writing and the advisory work has gone really hand in hand together. You know, we bounce things back and forth. We work really close with the designers as well. And so that example has been really kind of demonstration of how impactful it can be when we all kind of bring our own expertise to the table. And it's also a really good example of like having lots of people. We've built a really kind of friendly, positive relationship with the client as well, and they have their individual relationships with all of us, and they all kind of come together to make the communications better. So yeah, building a strategy from scratch, writing a report from scratch, you know, it's no kind of mean feat. You know, bringing that all together in the first report was a challenge. And then since then we've been able to build on it year on year. And it's not been a straightforward project for PaySafe either, because navigating the regulatory space, they were going to be caught by CSRDs. We're working towards that. Obviously Omnibus happened, that's taken away. We all have to work together on how we're going to, what level of compliance of detail we're going to include. And also it's a very fast moving, changing business, strategy changing all the time, material issues being identified all the time and different topics to cover that move quite quickly. So yeah, it's been a really good example of how having lots of contact points, bringing together the kind of market and best practice expertise of Blackstone with the more detailed client knowledge that we build as writers by being so embedded in the thick of the project, talking to wider people within their kind of ecosystem, all the way up to kind of, you know, exec level. And it's a really good example of bringing those, like, this is what the market's saying, this is what you're saying, how can we kind of find the best way forward together.